Welcome, folks. Hope y'all are doing well. Welcome, folks. Hope y'all are doing. All right. Sounds like the audio is working. Let's now turn on Do Not Disturb so that other things don't keep me from having a quiet as possible live so that you can fully hear the clicking of the mouse. Said mouse, famous Logitech. I hear about it from time to time, but that's all right. Hope y'all are doing well. It has been it's been quite interesting ramping up to the live because, as usual, there were technical difficulties. My computer that I've been using decided that the fan didn't want to work correctly, and I could just imagine the uproar that would be caused by a fan trying to sound like it was trying to start. So I guess it's a bad fan. I gotta see if I can remove the old one and get another one. So I had to pull out the old laptop, and hopefully it will render everything correctly and there will be no issues. However, I would not bet on it. Apparently it's been a week or two since I've cranked it up because it's giving me all kinds of notifications that stuff needs to be updated. Nonetheless, we are here, and we're going to scroll on back and catch up with our comments. The first one that I have that I'm showing said hello in chat is Marco about 3 hours ago. Dana did the same, and Henry did the same. Jim Cox was here as well about 3 hours ago. That must have been about the time I scheduled it. And Jim's posting some of the emojis as well as Dana. Appreciate you guys doing that. Ground Fog was here 3 hours ago, and Jim Cox said it was nap time. And B Shady a couple hours ago said, see you soon. Eagle Scout said, howdy, gentlemen. And let's see who else might be here. There's folks greeting each other, which is very cool. Jim said Tuesday is gone with the wind. Jim Cox, the last Tuesday of each month means the members giveaway, as well as, which would be one of the knives here on the table. That's one of these three knives on the table. I better be careful because there's a few knives that are visible, as well as a giveaway of a 3D printed EDC item for everyone that's present. We'll have a chance for that one. So that's what the last Tuesday of the month would mean there. Rolf, hey man, thank you for being here. Let's see what else we got. Ryan Crow is here. Thanks, Ryan Crow. And that was about 9 minutes ago, so that was just a tad early. There's Marco. Mr. Eddie says, make me a master mod, a super mod. I think we're okay with that because there's no telling what he would do. And then he wouldn't be able to comment on the short. So, it has its pros and cons there. Henry G, thank you for being here. Adventure 50, thank you for being here. We do have a box that's actually going to be an unboxing to do. This was actually one that Mr. Eddie won. I think it was on DVD's live a few weeks ago, or a week or so ago, and had it shipped to me since I was wanting to check that one out, and he was in the process of moving anyways, so he just had it shipped to me. Let's see. So we're going to get into that one here in a little bit. Jim Cox, again, thank you for being here, man. Scrolling down, Jim must have awakened from his nap. I think he's out there on the West Coast. So only about 6:35 there. Marco says 5 by 5. Other Neil McKenzie, thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Venture 50. Other things, wow. I have to give Mr. Eddie a hard time. He's something sometimes, that's for sure. Mr. Eddie says, I'll take the black knife. I think he said that one. That's not a bad little knife. In fact, I have its big brother here. That's the one with the crazy ting. But that one goes back to Fred. I can't give that one away. So, oops. Got that under a banner there. There you go. So that's the one with the crazy ting to it. Jim Cox says, depending on the fan, you should be able to remove it, put back a sticker, drop some oil in it. That's what I was planning on doing, Jim, because I've done that in the past, and I've had that work really well. Hopefully, that's going to be what I can do. I took it. I did a quick assessment a while ago. Took the back of the laptop off and got in there, but it looks like there may be a little more to get into the center of that one than some of the ones I've done in the past. So, but absolutely, that's the plan. Brown Sugar, thank you for being here, ma'am. Do appreciate it. Mr. Eddie says, Mark, I've been downgraded to other things. Simmer down, Mr. Eddie. Simmer down. All right, we're trying we've actually got a different setting on the microphone than last week. So we'll see how that goes. Y'all let me know if at any time the audio goes wonky or I'm hard to hear or anything like that. Been playing with it and actually had the gain turned down a good bit. Jim Cox said, I didn't take my nap, so keep me awake. Well, some of these guys would say my voice. They use my my reviews and disassembly videos to help them go to sleep. So I can't promise anything, Jim. That's what they tell me, at least. All right, let's see. Whoever wins, your prize will be shipped in 3 to 5 months. Hopefully a little sooner than that. Oh, I forgot that, Mr. Eddie. I was working on the computer and forgot to do the other thing. It's in there. We'll have to think about that. We'll incorporate that momentarily. I have a plan. All right, Adventure 50. I think I said hello to you, sir. TKE's here. Thanks for being here, man. He says hello, mister. And Marco got the TKE. Well. Hey, Jesse. Thank you for being here. Absolutely not, Mr. Eddie, and you know that because that was discussed just a few minutes ago. And I think you're the one that you've encouraged me to hang on to it and do other things with it and ship it back in pieces. So don't start, mister. Yep. There you go, Dana. I've got a very long honey-do list. And if I have to put the knife stuff to the side at times because if Mrs. Help with Gadgets gets ill, we don't want that to happen. She's usually quite mild mannered, but she does get a bit irritated when things don't get done around the house, and I'm playing with knives, as she puts it. So anyhow, it's all good. Mr. Eddie says, hate the ting. It is a bit different there, for sure. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. I did some scrolling there, and I don't think I missed anybody. Kathleen Smith, thank you for being here, ma'am. TKE says, thanks, Marco. Always nice to see someone link the channel. Somebody linked the channel for... There we go. Marco linked TKE there. Now I got to scroll back down. TKE says, Kathleen Smith, hello, young lady. Matisfaction's brokenhearted. He's having some issues, apparently. Some issues. Y'all keep him in your thoughts there. Audio's wonky, really? Or are you just messing with me? All right, somebody besides TKE and Mr. Eddie, tell me if my audio is messed up. I'm going to look here on the other. All right, you guys, is the audio messed up or not? We're not going to go chasing that if it's not. All right, they're the only ones that's saying it, so I'm not believing them. Ron Crow saying 4x3 instead of 5x5. Thank you, Soul7. Thank you very much. And Adventure 50. Thank you so much for letting me know. And Fred says the audio's been 4 out of 5. Jesse said audio's fine. Okay. Let's see. All right, we're going to go back and continue on since they got me sidetracked there. Marcus is for CAD lessons, and Jim Cox has been doing some lives with CAD. Y'all should check that out. Jesse's offering some solutions to Maddie's problems. How do we get on that? Anyhow, thanks, Maddie. TK says, Marco, your giveaway win shall be shipped Thursday. I usually ship sooner, unlike others. Wonder who he's been talking about. All right, we'll see. I still got what it is, guys. I still need to do a video with TK's mat, and I'm trying to come up with some good ideas. I think I have one. Matisfaction had a plan. Marcus says, TKE, take your time like the Saturday Lives. And Fred the Lug's in the house again. Fred, thank you for being here. Marco's linked Matisfaction's channel. If you're not already subscribed to him, please do so. Absolutely, Fred. If you're married, you probably have a honey-do list. As in, I need you to get this done. What's taking you so long to get this fixed? Marco linked Ryan Crow's Blade and Woodworks, and Marco's killing it with the linking the channels. Dana says, I have honey don't list. Top of the list is don't flick knives. Apparently, as I understand it, she's not a huge fan of the flicking of the knives. Mine is she's okay for the most part, unless we're riding down the road and I start for some reason have a knife out and start flicking. She's not a fan of that. Yep, he that's it, Fred. He wasn't a fan of the titanium rattlesnake. Mr. Eddie says, I wish Maddie would share my channel. That's right, TKE. Molasses. When do y'all think I should get his mat to him? Just let me know. General, I'm not going to put a poll out or anything. Y'all just let me know. Let's see. Dana says, okay, we're still about 4 minutes out. Not seeing anything currently on the other screen saying that anything was wrong with the audio. Again, Adventure 50 says good. TK says he's working on his videos, and I'm trying to. There's Fred the Lug with audio's been 4 out of 5. Cold honey. If you put it in the freezer, it makes it almost, just slow. There's Mr. Eddie's channel, linked by Mattisfaction. TKA says the audio sounds excellent, except the voice bits. So I think what TKA is saying is the mouse clicks are just great. Quit trying to call me, Neil. Oh, I think they're just trying to mess with me. They're just messing with me just to try to get something started. Jesse says never trust a knight in rusty armor. This is true. All right, let's keep on going. Loser, thank you for being here. Says the audio is fine. It's Tammy Gadget's voice that is annoying. Well, Lou, thank you for being here, man. Appreciate you. And I think that's the one that's got the different ting to it. Let's see. Fred Deluxe says I have more than one honeydew list. This is true, Jesse. This is true. And TK's linked, or maybe he didn't link losers. I don't have a clue what he linked there. Fred says currently most of my loud tingy knives are out with you guys being reviewed. I think, yeah, he probably lacks the misdemeanor. Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate it. I think he does there. Jim Cox mentioned some music playing in the background. I'll leave that to you guys to discuss amongst yourselves. Anyhow, you just never know with Mr. Eddie, Fred. Yep, that's really classic there, TKE. August I'm seeing, I think. Let's see. Yep, the ting is adjustable. Frequency Frontiers, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Loser says, I can't believe Marco isn't number 1. Give him a little time there, Lou. And I finally got called up here. And I'm not sure what Dana meant there. I think he can clarify, because I'm not going to even try to translate. Fetcher 50 and give my okay. That's on something that was on another live, I would assume. That Lou must have won something. All right, you guys, don't forget, giveaway a little bit later on. Anyone that's a member will be entered into the giveaway. We'll probably do the wheel again, the spinning wheel, the win wheel, or whatever they call it, of everyone that's a member. We'll try to do that right at 10:30, so about 40 minutes from now. Excuse me. We'll be giving away a choice of one of these 3 knives, as well as a sticker pack, one of the sticker packs, and then we'll also give away a 3D printed item for everyone else just after that. Everyone else that is here will have a chance at that one. So that's the current plan. But as my wife says, everything is tentative. You'll be all right, Mr. Eddie. That's 9:30 your time. You don't go to bed till like 2 o'clock, so you'll be good. Dana says, yep, there you go. TK says, hey, Lou, miss you. Tommy, show this comment just in case Lou accidentally blocked me. So, Lou, TK is trying to reach out that olive branch to you. All right. Again, I think for Ed, it'll be one of these 3 knives, either the QSP Canary, the Rattlesnake, the G10 version, or the Rough Rider slip joint. That is pretty cool. It's got a nice tortoise shell scale to it. 3-blade. Pretty cool little knife. So you'll have your choice of those 3. Satisfaction, you did not miss the giveaway. It's a little bit later. 10:30 Eastern time. You'll be all right, Mr. Eddie. Dana says, I like tinging knives and I hate autocorrect. Yep. What are the rules again? We'll go over them. They're pretty simple. You have to be a member. You have to be 18 years old. You have to live in the continental United States or have someone else with a address in the United States, continental United States. That's pretty much it. But we'll go over that just a little bit later. Mr. Eddie says, I was sleeping till the beeper at the beginning of the live woke me up. You probably were, because he had to get up really early and he was not a happy camper. Ron Crow says, play that kazoo. I could, but I'm not. Mr. Eddie says he worked hard today, and from what I understand, he worked hard watching other people work. What are you wanting, Maddie? What are you wanting there, sir? That's a nice fish there, though. That's pretty cool. Old Man on the Ridge, thank you for being here. And I think I just saw Old Man in another live just a few minutes ago. Yep, you'll be all right, TK. Just make sure you wash your hands before you do your lives and do your videos, and use some Dawn dishwashing detergent to cut that grease and all that. Ron, the person that wins, the member that wins, will get a choice of those 3, so that they can maybe be able to pick up something they don't already have, or something that they may be interested in, or maybe something that they want to try out. Not for a few, Mr. Eddie. Only 35 more minutes. Loser says never kazoo. No, I'm not. I can't sing and very well, and I'm afraid kazooing would not go over well either. So no, we're gonna pass on that. About the best that I can do for you is something like this. That's about it. So, Loser says, "Howdy, elderly gentleman." He's giving Old Man on the Ridge another name, but that's pretty cool. Ryan Crow says, "What does a flying bird weigh?" I have no clue. Frequency Frontiers, departing San Juan. Okay, man, y'all have safe travels back to 96, I believe it might be, if I recall correctly. It's been a minute since I've seen you. Dana says Tuesday's live sort of run together. This is true. I think Tri-State has one, but probably still has one going on right now. Caleb has one that starts about 7, I think, runs till 9ish or 9:30ish, and then Darkwater will be starting in about 10:30, I think. 10:30 Eastern. I don't know if that's correct or not. TKE says, "Tommy, I see you used Phillips head on your picnic table. Very nice choice." Well, no, the best choice would have been the Torx bits, but it's been a while since I built this, so it's probably what was handy. But evidently the camera resolution is okay if you're able to see all of that good stuff. Paul Mills, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. And yeah, caustic will help you clean your hands off too. It gives them that nice rough feel too. So makes it look like you've done some work. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. Fred's asking Maddie a question. Loser says, "I'll be needing a close-up of that bottom knife." This is the Lim Shifky, I think it is. This is the Rattlesnake. This is the G10 version with VG10 blade. You can easily reverse flick this or thumb stud. So that was that. Lou. Air horns. I can do air horns too. Y'all want air horns? Let's see. There you go. Giving the people what they want. Oh, Lou loves air horns. Okay. More air horns? No, let's not overdo it. A tri-state's also known as a coal. An Old Man on the Ridge. Do you know 70 is the new 50? I was working with a 74-year-old yesterday out in the heat of the Carolinas, and he did pretty good, and I did pretty good too. So a little bit of recovery today. I think we might have got a little heat exhaustion, if you will, but it's okay. No, sir, I don't do manicures, but I'm an IT person and a corporate compliance person, so I don't usually have to get out and do the things that TKE does. Although I do manual labor here around the house as well, but my job doesn't require the working with petroleum and all that. So come on, Lou. Thursday. You'll get it right in a minute. It's okay, though. Words are hard. That must be that lost ball bearing that folks claim are somewhere. Yep, the G10 rattlesnake is very fun. It's smaller than that TI version. Let's do the ting that Mr. Eddie likes. But you can adjust this. You tighten that screw down there, and it or loosen it, and it does change it. But I don't know if we'll be able to tell that on. I think that's a T6. I don't know if you'll be able to tell so much on the live. Here we go. That's tightened. And this one's loosened some. But there you go. Very cool. Loser says rattlesnake has a nice profile. TK's mentioning Lou there. It is a cool looking little knife. You've got deep carry, nice knurling there, pattern in the G10 right there, contoured scales, lanyard hole if that's something that you want. And by the way, you can front flip it as well. And it does quite well with front flip ring is also. All right. Fred says, if I win the giveaway, which is very unlikely with my history, I want the Clark. I actually finally started carrying the Clark in clip to my pocket. I had been carrying it in its slip since Blade Show. So I finally started carrying it clipped to my pocket the other day. The knife is very mature. Not sure which one he's talking about. Let's see. You're quite welcome, Lou. We tend to try to be encouraging around here and help one another out. I mean, help is part of my name of my channel, so we try to do what we can, man. I did work more in IT. I was a systems admin for a company, which I did everything that was necessary for that particular place. But then that company shut down. It was actually aluminum forging plant, and I was able to get a job at the hospital and I've been there for 13 years. Started out as on the client team, and then moved to the server team, and then moved to corporate compliance after that. But now with my experience, they pull me back in, and I'm one of the backups I am the backup for the cybersecurity guy. So since everything is tied in with compliance, so I think you can make it not ting there, Mr. 80. There's a couple of things there. It has that backspacer, but it also has a metal piece inside the scales. I don't know that I've released the disassembling cleaning for that one yet. I don't know that I've uploaded that one, but you can. It's pretty cool the way they did that. So. And yeah, Fortran is old. I'm not familiar with that at all. But Lou must be old as well, because he's talking about the Univac, or at least somewhat familiar with with computers. Yep, I had C++ classes in school. That's pretty much it. If the guy gets hit by a bus, I'm the backup to try to keep things limping along. That's pretty much it, loser. Mr. Eddie says, "What's in the box?" We'll get to that in just a moment. Just a moment. In fact, let's go ahead and start cleaning off the table. Again, these are the 3 knives that will be available for the membership giveaway. A choice. The winner will choose one of these 3 knives, and they'll also get a sticker pack. And I'll even let that person choose which sticker pack. I've got a little lanyard zipper pull from Kelly's Mishmash, and this one's got a green and purple one. So I'll let them choose that, and then we will give the 3D printed item as well. So I'll have to figure out how I'm going to do that. But let's get those off the table here. All right, y'all want to see what's in this box? Dana said Pascal brings me back. Jim Cox says I had turbo Pascal classes. Loser says my dad was programmer responsible for training the main postal service sites around the country, and apparently they're still running that same system now today. Just kidding there, loser. Mr. Eddie, you are a youngin'. Angelo, good evening to you. Old Man on the Ridge says, back in the 70s, COBOL Assembly RPG2 used Turbo Pascal on some of the first IBM PCs. Have some great stories of the old computer guys. And interestingly enough, we were, me and another gentleman were trying to help the widow of a ham radio operator that passed away, a silent key, as we call them. And part of what we found was an old computer that had been covered up to protect it. It was out in a building, but we found a lot of the old floppy disk as well as the newer floppies, and we were trying to get the computer started up. And as we opened the case and looked, found out it had a 46DX. So that's about as old as the computers that I have dealt with, for the most part. I think my first computer was a 386, but y'all were talking way before that. Don't forget our friend Basic. Loser says, I think the USPS went back to the UNIVAC. They've done something. I'm not even getting notifications anymore. I don't think. I wasn't getting notifications that packages were being delivered. So this one was actually delivered Sunday. So somehow it said in the mailbox that some particular folks on here try to act like doesn't exist. And until yesterday when I went to get the mail. All right, let's get into this one. This is the One Track Mind Ire. Picked that up at Blade Show. And thus far, have been very impressed with this knife. Wait, did Mr. Eddie go away, or is he listening? Speak if you're here, Mr. Eddie. Since this is actually his knife, I'm going to make sure he's here beforehand. Took a computer training college where there's a history of computer section where they mentioned UNIVAC and also had your picture in it. Thanks, Lou. I'd be surprised if you could pick me out of a lineup. There's Mad Yako. Thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Somebody go yell at Mr. Eddie to get in here. Trying to open his box up as requested, and he's decided to go away. Oh, Mr. Eddie is here. Good deal. Okay. All right, let's see what's in here. Let's pull that out and place that to the side. Looks like just one box there. And I have not actually got to try any of the Fair Monsters out. I have the Wixco Wartech, and in fact, it's in the other room. But that's the Wixco is their budget version of what some would already consider to be a budget knife. So, all right, let's see. Got it back up here because it jumped on me. Jim Cox says, one of the rich school systems where my aunt worked had a key punch card computers back in the 70s. I wasn't born until the 70s, so there's that. Lou is being very nice again and complimenting my manicured nails. And I'm not sure where he gets their manicured because they're not looking very good. So the camera must not be working. Marco's linking Mad Yako's website. TK said, we don't need Mr. Eddie. And Rolf says, I'm still here. Hey, Rolf, thank you for being here. Dana says, someday I will own a Mad Yako. Hank, everyone should. I've got one coming. Lou says, howdy, Rolf. Say hi to Barb for us. I don't know what that is, TK, but we're going to take a look at the knife here momentarily. I didn't wanted to raise the anticipation levels some and just leave this sitting here for a moment while I catch up on the chat. Angelo says, pretty hands. Oh, thank you, Angelo. All right, let's get into this. Box here. Well, interesting logo. Pretty cool logo. And then there's also here on this box. It's pretty cool. It comes with something that we're supposed to read before opening the knife. So I think we're obligated to read this. But it talks about maintenance. Oh, we're going to get in the maintenance part. Not tonight, but we'll do that. Ensure the knife is in the fully closed position before opening it. Okay. When opening the knife, hold the spine of the knife against your palm and the blade on the opposite side with nothing in front of it. If your knife has a flipper, use the flipper to open it by pressing with your index finger. This will open the knife quickly and with great power. If your knife has a thumb stud, open it by pressing the stud with your thumbnail in a short, rapid movement. Move your thumb forward and upwards to avoid pressing it against the cutting edge. If your knife has another opening mechanism, use both hands to open it and never press your fingers or any other body part against the cutting edge. Never open the knife when people or animals are in front of you. And other instructions that we kind of ignore. Anyhow, there's a warranty. There's maintenance. Okay, enough of that. There is a patch. It says Feral Monster, crafted for adventure. And then there's a card with the specifications. This is the Glide Man, 7.2 inches overall, 3.05 inch on that blade length. Blade material 154 cm, handle material canvas micarta. Clip is stainless steel, and the back spacer is titanium. We have no clue, and I didn't look at it yet. Don't have a clue which color micarta this is, but I know there have been some comments about what the desired one is. We'll find out here in just a few minutes. All right, let's see. Let me scroll back up. Roger Baker says, hey, Gadgets, hope everyone is good tonight. Hope you are as well. Jesse says, Feral Monster. And TK is saying something else, and I don't know what he's saying. All right, let's keep scrolling. TK says, seems like a generalized Chinese knife manual. Pretty much. Jim Cox gives the historical adage there, with great power comes great responsibility. No, Marco, but he might could use some of that information. So let's just remind him that he can look back at this video, at this live, in order to get some ideas. He can read those instructions. So. Old Man on the Ridge says, had to punch cars during my training. Later on, we could do it on a terminal and send it to the puncher. That way the operators could load and run our programs, which everyone calls apps. That's way back in the day, old man. Absolutely. NFK 2026. Hey, man, thank you for being here. Those directions must be for Weldon Carriers. Weldon here. Are you giving him a hard time? Mr. Eddie says you should start all your videos reading those instructions. Well, I don't think that would be beneficial, because I think most folks would just turn it off after I started reading that the first couple of times. TK says, do they make a Glide woman? I have not a clue. Beats me. And now we've got TK asking crazy questions just because. Dana says, can that be the giveaway? No, this one's got to go on to Eduardo. He's actually won that and agreed to have it shipped to me so I could take a look at it, because I specifically wanted to check out this knife and had not yet. Kelly's Mishmash is here. Kelly, we mentioned you a few minutes ago. I've got a couple of zipper pulls in tonight's giveaway, courtesy of Kelly's Mishmash. And TKE's trying to get me in trouble, and he shouldn't do that, because I have a mat that belongs to him. Let's see. Mind of Milton is here, just in time. Milton, we're about to open the knife here, and then in about 10 minutes or so, we're planning on doing the giveaway for the members. And then right after that, we'll do a giveaway for that anyone here will have the ability to do, and I'll have to figure that one out here. Darkwater's in the house. Hey, man, how are you? And Darkwater will be going live here in a few minutes. I'm not sure when, but thank you for stopping by, man. Do appreciate it, and hope you are doing well. Whoops. something flashed there, and it said something about allocating some resources. So, yep, I think it flashed for y'all as well, but hopefully it was just a minor blip. Did I miss anything? Whoa. Oh, it blipped and went all the way back. Okay, great. It scrolled the chat all the way back to the beginning, so everybody's saying hey, hello to Darkwater. Darkwater says driving right now. Hard to say hi to everyone. Darkwater, are you going to have a live tonight? Mr. Eddie says, what'd you carry today? Edgy Blade Works Grunt and Forest Hank. I carried the Ire, and I also carried the Eutectic EFD. You guys, please drop your pictures in the Discord. That's TKA's Discord, of course, under Help with Gadgets Live Pocket Check, or in here if you don't want to post a picture there. And I also carried the Miguron Morial. So went a little different today, except for the ire. Let's see here. Well, I'll let you scroll back and do that again. If you take that little slider bar at the bottom of the screen and go back a little ways, you can watch it a bunch of times. Marcus says, anyone have a Vax? And I don't know what that is. Faithful EDC. Thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Actually got a package that was sent to me earlier this week, and I meant to bring that knife in here. That was sent to me by Faithful EDC, and I think there's a I actually had a sticker in the package there from Faithful EDC. In fact, there's a couple of them there. So, very cool. And thank you for being here. Absolutely. Jim Cox says, Darkwater, hope you're driving to the home base and not some other. No, I'm not reading the instructions again. Y'all, come on. Scroll back if you want to. We're not doing that again. I was just trying to be funny. Well, he hit himself in the face. He did. And these things are fairly substantial. No, that would not be fun. So very cool. Absolutely. You won't see it for nope. You won't see it for a while. At least a week or two, maybe. TK says Mr. Eddie will have celebrated his anniversary in the new house by the time he sees it. Maybe the 1 week anniversary. Come on, man. That's a good question there, Jim. That's an absolute good question. And that was actually discussed earlier tonight. That if it were in separate parts, so it's kind of leaning that way. You remember, hush there, mister. And Roger Baker just became a member. I appreciate you doing that. And thank you so much for being a member. Thank you. I do appreciate it. Consolation prize is a 3 1/4 floppy disk. I should have brought some of those home because actually I probably got some in the attic. But I guess I could have done this. Let's see if it works. Boom. There we go. I could have flashed that up. But I think I do have some 3-inch and 5-inch floppy, 5.5. something like that. Mad Yaka says, just stopping by to show my support. Tommy, gotta go. Thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Looking forward to a package from Mad Yako here later on this week. You can absolutely watch the live if you're not a member. And in fact, if you're not a member, there will be a giveaway just after the member giveaway, where I will give away one of the 3D printed EDC items that I have a small supply of. So please hang around for that. And I haven't already said exactly how I'm doing that, so we'll figure that out going forward. Jim Cox said, members not upstanding. Everybody that's a member is outstanding and upstanding. Graham Fogg says Skynet. I'm not sure what he's referring to, but yes, absolutely, Skynet. All right, let's see. Angelo just became a member. Angelo, thank you for becoming a member. Really appreciate that. And let's skip over here. And Angela, thank you so much for that. Do appreciate it. All right, somehow I've got 5 minutes behind and I need to get caught up. Graham Fox says I'm carrying a pencil. And Paul Mill says mini Arius and a bug out. And if I missed you, y'all just post it back up. Mr. Eddie says all my stuff is in a shipping box. I think you kept out a bailout, didn't you? We still got to get to that knife. We got behind there. Robo Stevio, thank you for being here. Edge Time celebrating 4 months of membership. Where am I? How did I get here? Man, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a member for 4 months. Really appreciate you guys. Dennis is making. We've not even got into this yet. You guys are crazy. And how are there 34 people in here? That's nuts. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've not seen one of those, Kelly, but that would do some damage. Robo Stevio says I'm up past my bedtime. Don't know what to do with my hands. Just watch the live for a little bit longer there, Robo. Air horns. Probably so. You guys know I'm hanging on that mat for a little while longer just because, right? Yes, I did, Faithful. I got the rhino you sent, and I appreciate you sending that to me. I do have 2 of his knives he's not seen yet. One that I've not seen yet, and another one. Where's it at? It must be in the other room. Yeah, somewhere else, because I don't see it in here. But anyhow, I don't think you're not that old, Dana. None for now. Thank you for being here. Oh man says, Dad, I was out of high school before he was born. Blue Minotti is in the house. Thank you for being here, Blue. I really appreciate that. Robo says, I think I may be asleep with one eye right now. I'm trying to get caught up and look at this knife because otherwise y'all are going to rebel against me. Caleb1776, thank you for being here, man. And he's celebrating 3 months of membership. And really appreciate that, man. I'll give y'all different sounds, so keep you guessing as to what sound will be blown there. Henry G, I think I said hello to you. 1931 Leatherworks Tactical Terry, thank you for being here. I'll have to look at that, Kelly. I can only imagine, but very cool. All right. I lost what? What did I lose? Oh, your knife. Yeah, it's lost. It's probably gone. It probably, yeah. Sure. Uh-huh. but I still have content to do, so I better fund it. Hey, Queen, thank you for being here. Let's see. Mr. Eddie says all of you had kids before I was born. Yeah, he's a youngster. DC US 55 is here. Thank you for being here. And how do we have 42 people in here? That's nuts, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I do appreciate it. Really appreciate that you've taken time out of your day to come by and hang out for a little while. Really appreciate that. All right, let's see if we've got the color that of scales that was hoped for. And I do believe we have the color that was hoped for. There's a nice little cleaning cloth in there. And we'll put this over to the side so it's not, and I think it just flashed again. Hopefully everything is cool. All right, so here's the knife. Actually, I like that micarta. It's got a wire clip on it. Got a flipper tab and a reverse flicking hole. And there we have it. Nice forward choil. Nice place to put your hand in. This is pretty comfortable in hand. There's good access to the lock bar. There's a little bit of squeak there on the lock bar. Very cool. I don't dislike that. That's pretty cool. Let's set that up there. And set that up there. And let's get the comments because I've got to go get a giveaway done. TK says, I know you have a large supply of Spyderco mats. Yeah, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Oh, you guys. Robo, thanks for being here, man. Do appreciate it. I think Milton mentioned the brown micarta, if I wasn't mistaken. Tan micarta. Ron Crow celebrating 3 months of membership. Has it been that long? Thank you for being here, Ron Crow, and thank you for being a member for 3. And let's go ahead and thank him for that. Really appreciate that, Ron Crow. Thank you so much. All right. That is TK's Predator. Yep. None for now says, I think I said hello to you, None for now. Thank you for being here. Roger Baker says, really like that one. Love those scales and blade shape. Yep, that's why I wanted to check that one out because I like the blade shape. And I really like that micarta scale, too. Oh, man, Ridge says, micarta's perfect match to my cargo pants. All right, you guys, let me get over to YouTube right quick, and y'all bear with me a second, and I will bring up YouTube and get everybody's name and put it in the wheel. And Mr. Eddie's saying, trade you that knife for RDB, and absolutely not. But you already knew the answer to that before you ask it. So let's see here. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to, and I couldn't already have this done because there's some new members now. So I had to wait on that. So all right, let's see here. Let me go into, why is this doing this to me? there. Got to go to, I'm not seeing the, there we go. That's what I needed. All right. No trades, no to buying, no to ship. Well, when it comes to the RDB, Mr. Eddie, that's I can't do that. That was a gifted knife, and I can't do any trading with that one. And I wouldn't trade it for this one. So, all right, let's see memberships. Go to the members, total members, members. See your members. All right, let's see here. Now we've got that. Let's download that. All right, let's see. Back up here. All right. There's Mr. Eddie saying no to trades, no to buying, no to shipping. Hey, I occasionally do. It's just not lately. Darkwater says, cheers, Tommy. Wish we could have talked more at Blade, but he was busy. The man was busy. Every time I went up to the Cancept booth, he was busy. Don't think I go live tonight. Unfortunately, out of town. Oh, you a Tenable? No, you don't know me, a Tenable man. It was awesome getting to meet you, sir. And thank you for the super chat there. Much appreciated. And let's go ahead and thank him for that. Really appreciate Darkwater. Darkwater's mentioned that I need to be on his. We need to do a live together sometime. So we'll have to see about that. All right, back over here. Let me see if we've got any more chats that I need to know to shipping. Especially for that person there. Just saying. Darkwater celebrating 2 months of membership. One for Senior Eddie. Thank you, man, for being here. We appreciate it. And thank you for being here, a member for 2 months. Thank you. All right, let's get back there. Edge time. That's for members, and I do believe you are a member, so you should be in this members giveaway for. Actually, let's set this one to the side. I'm going to want to play with that one a little bit later. So the members giveaway will be for a choice of one of these knives, the Rough Rider, the Rattlesnake, or the QSP Canary, along with one of these sticker packs, swag packs. Also got some of Kelly's lanyard pulls in there. I'm trying there, loser. Calm down, mister. I'll try not to lose any bearings on that one. It's probably cage bearings, so we should be good to go. All right, let me get back over here and get that list. And open that up. And let's do the win wheel here. I got to clear out the list there, and then I've got to put in the list here. And I appreciate everyone that is a member. Again, you do not have to be present to win if you are a member. I will get in touch with you. But if you are here, then you'll get to choose which knife. If you're not here, then we'll take an informal poll and see which knife you get. So there is some advantage to being on the live. And let me see if I've got anything else. All right. We do have that. I've got that set up. And now I just got to figure out how to get it onto the... Okay, that'll be that way. Let me check the comments right quick to make sure I haven't missed anything. And I'm doing the drum roll as a thank you. Old Man on the Ridge says, gotta love that blue. Caleb's trying to figure out which one of you stole my packing tape. There is no entry video for that edge time. That's for the members for this. All right. Okie dokie. Y'all ready? Let's go ahead and do this thing. And put that up. And let's see here. Let's see. Make sure. Don't think that's working correctly, or is it? Let's look. It's enough to where y'all should be able to see, but it's not showing on the screen, is it? Let's see here. Hold your horses a minute. It's not showing on the screen. Bear with me here, y'all. All right. Is it showing? No, it's not. All right. Why is this not? Why is this? Not showing on the screen? Am I froze up, y'all? It may be froze up. Nope, it's here. All right, let's see. Guys, I cannot figure out why that this is not showing on the screen. I have everything, but it is not. It's on the screen on my side. Very funny. Very funny. No, I am not sure I can operate this thing because obviously it is not cooperating. It did have there was a minor glitch earlier. And I'm not sure why we are not. Okay, let's try that. All right, is this showing on the screen? That's showing on the screen, but it's going to take me a second now to figure this out. All right, let's see. App settings. We'll clear that out. You guys didn't think I could get this, did you? And I better hush because it's still not completely done yet. All right, you guys should be in there. All right. Okay. I think I've got everybody correct. Are you ready? All right. Let me check and make sure I don't have anything that I need to see here. All right, here we go. Spinning now. All right, I'm on the edge has one. I'm on the edge, or are you here? Lou says some of us have had birthdays since you started this gadget. I know. It's just terrible, but you should be conditioned by Rob's lives. All right, I'm on the edge. Are you here? All right, if I'm on the edge is not here, you guys are gonna have to help me figure out which one to send. All right. Catch up with the comments here while I try to see if I'm on the edge is here. Oh, I never said I was a programmer. You already gave that firm forge away? Okay. Marco says this is starting to feel like a TKE live. Loser's still talking about handling cybersecurity. Nope. Absolutely not. Ransomware. Which one was that, Mr. Eddie? I think I got it. I use EVMux, and I was trying a different spinning wheel, and it wouldn't show up. Caleb said technology is very difficult, and if there's not some issue during a live, it's not a true live. You were entered there, Darkwater. You were in the list. I pulled the list from the members and put it in a spinning wheel. Did the firework gave you some triggers there? Sorry about that. Hey, Weldon Carey, thank you for being here, man. I'm getting down here very close. All right, you guys. Terry says send him the Rough Rider. What say you guys? Give him the Rough Rider, the Canary, or the Rattlesnake. We're going to take a rough poll there. Say ish. I was only 15 minutes late, but that was because we had some stuff. No, Lou. Just trying to give you a hard time. So the gift of the firm, so I need it soon. Can't have my people waiting. All right, let's see. Sheer Mischief, I think Darkwater was saying that he was out of town. He didn't think he was going to be able to do a live today. And from what I'm seeing, it's sending the... So I'm seeing 3 Rough Riders. I've seen a Canary, Rattlesnake. Rough Rider has 4. I'm talking nice to everybody. You know that. All right. So is that what everybody's saying? Send him the Rough Rider? No worries, Sheer Mischief. Sheer Mischief. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate you dropping by. Give him a blemish, Rough Rider. Caleb did a auction for Bluminati and Twisted Sis. Brian White, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. And I think he was having some fun with the logistics of that. All right, so all right, which we've picked the Rough Rider, and I'm just going to pick one of the sticker packs to go. How do you guys want to do this? Do you want to do the numbers game? I hate the numbers game, but I didn't have a video to do, and I don't know how to do the hashtag. We could pick somebody else's, or I could pick one of my shorts or something to put your name in right quick, put a comment in or a hashtag in. So what do y'all want to do? Oh, Darkwater, you are going to go live? Maybe. We'll get some clarification from Darkwater on that. Can I remove the wheel? I can do that, I think. Boom. Maybe I didn't remove it. Let's see here. Boom. Okay, there we go. Robert Willoughby, thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me know there, Mr. Eddie. So Dark Horse says, well, company out of town, don't want to be rude to my host, so he's not going to have his live tonight, I don't believe. Jesse said numbers is fine. Brian says pick a short. That's okay. So we've got one for pick a short, one for numbers. I need some more votes on that, you guys. How y'all want to do this? And there's Lou saying hello to Rob Willoughby. And then the chat just jumped. Loser says no more Wheel of Fun. No, I don't know how to put all of you guys into the into a list to do the Wheel of Fun. All right, I'm seeing shorts, so I'm going to go grab a short for you guys to comment on. And let's see what we can grab here. We'll grab this one here. I've got, okay, there's already 2 comments, so all right, let's do this one. Let's do this one. All right, go leave a comment on this one if you want to be considered, or if you would like to enter this portion of the giveaway. Go ahead and do that, and we'll give about 5 minutes to do that. So at 11 o'clock, we'll go ahead and pull up YouTube comment picker. And we'll YouTube random comment picker. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. And I'll go ahead and see if that's working. All right, okay, we'll do that. All right, give you about 4 more minutes to enter that. There should be a comment there or a link there that I just sent there. No hashtag, no word, just make a comment. The only 2 comments were TKE and Dana, so they're both in here, so that's why I chose that one. Let's see here. I want to go to the live. And grab, let's see. We'll try to pin that to the top right quick. That should be pinned at the top of the chat right now. And let me... Yeah, I thought about that, TK. Sorry about that, but I figured that'd be easiest for me to try to figure out. No hashtag, no word, just make a comment. Edge, I think Night's Edge is usually the only one on Friday nights, I think. So you might be competing with him, but and he doesn't do it at a set time, I think. But I think someone else mentioned the Knife Tube schedule. Angela, yeah, there should be now. It looks like a lot of folks are commenting on it. First time I've heard your name aloud. Oh, loser. He's something else. Yes, you did, TK. Thanks. We got 2 minutes, Mr. Eddie. Calm down. There you go, Jim Cox. So maybe one of the mods at the time at TKE will post a link to the knife schedule. I meant Metal Complex. If I said TKE, I'm sorry. Oh no, we had no. I didn't have any confidence that was your real name. But it's a good one. It's a good one. All right. Countdown looks like we've got about 30 more seconds, and we'll draw a comment, which means I am going to have to do this. Go back up to sharing the screen. Do the entire screen. And I'm going to share this. And actually add it to the screen. Okay, good deal. All right, the time has come. It is 11 o'clock. So let's go ahead and do this. Go over here to this screen and we'll grab the we'll go over here and grab the live or the link to this short. Come on now. Okay, we've got the link. We'll go over here to comment picker and we'll scroll down and we will paste that here. We will filter duplicate users One winner. Solve the sum. If I can do that. No pressure. Get YouTube comments. We've got 20 unique comments and 42 people in here. Is that correct? All right, let me look here. Don't ask me the math. Not sharing. What are you talking about? Are we not doing? It is sharing. It's on there. Let's make it bigger. All right. Okay. There we go. All right. We are going and rolling here. And hitting that start button in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Art Alum. Who is that? Who is that? Let's see here. You picking on my tabs. Robin Dallum, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Rigged. Robin, just contact me via. Let me say, I have the little knife kit that's 3D printed that you can pop apart. Well, let me get it off the screen so that you guys can actually see what I'm talking about. But this is the 3D printed little knife kit, of course, made out of 3D printed material. Or there is these handy dandy knife stands, which everybody seems to like. You have your choice of those. Which one would you prefer? And then also just contact me on my Instagram page, which you can find in the on the YouTube page, and or one of these guys can actually link you to my Instagram. Just send me a note for that. And let's see. I think there's been a request for the appearance of a certain item, and we're going to do that. We're going to do that right now. And now we're going to slice it into pieces. I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. Let me get comments because the comments have gone crazy, I'm sure. All right, let's see. And by the way, guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that. Again, you taking time out of your schedules to come and to hang out with me for a few minutes. Dr. Lou is the best brain surgeon I ever met. Oh, wow. Let's see. Edge time, absolutely. That calendar is packed. And TK's linked that, so that's very cool. Dana says I really could use a knife stand. And that's absolutely correct. Edge time, whatever time you want, you will be on at the same time somebody else is. I'll be honest, sometimes I will have two different lives on different screens. That's just the way it is. And try to watch both of them at the same time. Caleb says, don't ask me to math. I agree. Be nice to the giant. I do have a lot of tabs open. And there's Robin, who claims it's rigged, so you know he's been around. Absolutely, I need help all the time. Loser says, Art Alum is one of my pronouns. See your recent downloads. I'm afraid you would be bored, mister. Cole Foster, thank you for being here, ma'am. Do appreciate it. You're going to get banned from Disney Plus. And I have the spider mat out there as Milton requested. Robin Dallum says knife stand, I think. Awesome. That's a good choice. We will send that. I think that's been the choice every week, and I think I've still got a few more months of those before we have to do something. I gotta get on to my son-in-law and get him to print some more stuff out because I have some other items. Was there 34? Did I mess up? Oh, great. Ty Carr, I apologize to anybody that didn't see their name. I do not know what may have happened with that, but I think I did it above board there. But thank you for letting me know, Todd. See if the Pharaoh monster can cut it. I could send it in separate boxes. TK told me it was rigged. Should give at least a nice comment about the person in chat with a number one. You know, I haven't even looked to see who that might be, but it looks like Dana's number one right now. And of course, it's Dana making the comment. It is a very nice mat. Edge Time says I can't stream till I hit 50 subs. Okay. Oh, that was sweet, Milton. Cole says, is the mat part of the giveaway? That's a good question, Cole. But I don't think so. No coconut cookies for my journey. See, that's all you ever say to Cole is something about coconut cookies. Wow. Very clever, Mr. Eddie. I almost fell off my dinosaur. I'd like to see the. I can't open this. This is actually TK's mat that I got for him at Blade Show. I got to send it to him along with some other stuff. Don't laugh, Milton. Your knife is not boxed up either. And Cole being as gracious as always. Ground fog. Yes, you can. Actually, I don't. Are you a? Do you have a wrench there, ground fog? Yes, you do. You can. I don't know what may have happened there. Cole says you should use that mat as a hot plate for casserole dishes. You're trying to get me in trouble with TKE, and I don't think I want to get in trouble with TKE. Shots fired there. She doesn't send coconut cookies since I made 4K. Well then. Try to cut the spider mat with a Spyderco knife to see which one wins. You know, the only Spyderco that I have, the only Spyderco I have is this very old one that about cut me. A very old lockback. That's the only one I have in here. I do have a couple of Tenacious, and I do have a, what is that? There's a neck knife, and I don't remember what it's called. There's a neck knife that I don't know. That actually my wife has it. So. Yep. If you're not subbed to Mom and other folks that are linked in here, please do so. And there's Ground Fog linking his Discord. You're getting very close to getting a very stern hushing, Mr. Eddie. I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and do another giveaway of of one of these. I'm going to go ahead and back up and do that because I don't know what may have happened, and I don't want it to. Let me go ahead and share the screen again. I'm going to add that to the scene, blow that up again. Let's go over to that. Let's go over to that link. Actually go to it. Oh, it's not wanting to work on there. I think I had something turned off with shorts on this one. So I should be able to just copy that link, copy the clean link, go back over to the comment picker and click on that. Scroll down, drop that there. Let's see if I can math and get YouTube comments. And I'm seeing 33 unique comments. Would that be probably correct, you guys? We are going to run another giveaway. Remove map from screen while saying giveaway. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and I think there may be 33 comments on that other one. Can you guys confirm? Were you guys saying there was 33 or 35 or 32 or something like that? $34, and somebody may have made a duplicate comment, so very good. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and hit that start button again. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And let's see who wins this time. Oh, great. Mr. Eddie won, but he's already got several of them. Let's see if he wants to DSKFS or run that again. That's up to him. Or I can send it to him, either one. He can let me know. He wants it. Okay. I will send it on to you. I've got a box over here. So I will send you one. That's not yours. All right, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Should go back to TK's Matt. He wants you to send it in his knife. You're right, Jim Cox. Thanks, TK. I appreciate the vote of confidence there. Fred does need to. Fred, are you sure you don't have winning turned off? Well, well, well rigged, says Old Man on the Ridge. Thanks, Mind of Milton. Oh, brother, you guys. He's gifted to stand already. Oh, my. You guys are something else. Did I win the floppy disk? Oh, y'all are awesome. Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Eddie says send it to Fred. Oh, Fred. Fred did win something. SC Knife Monkey says I want the mat. No, that's actually TKE's mat. I got to send to him. It's kind of a running joke. Cicero, you're here, but we already did the giveaways, and you weren't listed. How would I figure that out? Wait a minute. Oh, it's in settings somewhere. I've heard some folks mention it before, Fred. Do you ever, Fred? Do you ever get any memberships to channels? TK's messing with SC Knife Monkey there, and SC Knife Monkey. If I didn't say hello to you, thank you for being here. No, he said send you the knife stand there, Fred. Dana says send Fred the knife and the mat. You're a winner. You're a winner. Everyone is a winner here tonight, says Mr. Eddie. Caleb, don't you start stuff, sir. I figured that's where the knife was going. Very cool. Well, I'm not sure then, Fred. I'll have to see if I can look it up. I've got stuff to send back to Fred as well, Mr. Eddie, so it'll go in the box. Oh, he was just messing with you, SC Knife Monkey. Shade Tree. I think you meant Shady, Cicero. But very cool. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. You're okay, Caleb. SC Knife Monkey, they Spyderco was selling them at Blade Show, and I have picked it up for him. That's right, Jim. He got his prize winning in a timely fashion. Keep spinning till Fred wins. I could do a test and see how it went, how that happens, but you guys would probably, if I showed it on the screen, you guys would probably say that you won something, and I'd have to try to send stuff to you all, and I'd go broke with the shipping. Use your words, Gadget. Knife stand. Words are hard, loser. Words are very hard. Dana, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. TK says I would give all kinds of stuff away too if I never shipped. I do ship though. Yours is just going to take a while because reasons. And plus, the vote was that July the 4th happened before you got your knife mat. So, loser. TK's trying to say hello to you, man. Just saying. Shade Tree is a Southern diplomatic way of saying it. Awesome, Cicero. Thank you. Fred says, appreciate having someone else give me their winning knife is not the same as winning myself. We might be here a long time. Oh, you guys. It may be. I'm gonna look over here and hit hit results and just see what happens. See if Fred would get picked. I see Fred's name, but I don't. I see it flash by. But thus far, he has not actually shown up in the as the de facto winner. So, all right, you guys are not going to believe this, but I'm going to show the screen. Here we go. Let's see. Nope, not that. Let's see. Look at there, Fred. That was it was the fifth one the fifth time I hit pick another winner. So it is possible for you. It is possible. So very cool. So I wanted to see if that would if that worked, just to see if it would pick him. So it is possible, Fred. All right, let's see. Mr. Eddie cares about the environment. Here we go. Let's see. And loser says rigged. Fred, Mr. Eddie says, congratulations, Fred. You won the Spyderco mat. Oh. Awesome, Fred. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, man. Give Fred the mat as a consolation prize. TKE would have my head. That's not that mat is going to TKE. He can do with it what he wants. Fred says, I thought I won the Clark. Oh, man. You guys are something else. That too, Fred. Neil won't mind. Okay. I've been doing this. This is almost 2 hours. I usually don't go this long, but you guys are awesome. And it's been a lot of fun, despite the fact we had some glitches with everything that we were doing. So, loser says, send Fred my floppy disk. Oh, sending the picnic table. If I ever get another table, no, I like my workbench. My workbench comes in handy. It's just a little area in the house where I can do projects inside where it's a little bit cooler. That was a very stern hushing. Was I supposed to hush somebody? Oh, TK hushed Milton. It wasn't stern. Right now. SC Knife Monkey actually won a knife stand from me, and he's wanting to trade that mat. I think he meant get the hush hushed, but I'm not sure. Pretty sure that was the case. TK's having issues with words tonight as well. All right, you guys, it's been awesome. I appreciate everyone that has come by. Congratulations to the new members. Thank you, everyone that has hung out tonight and had fun with the conversations that were going on tonight, and the friendly ribbing of others, including TKE, about his mat. That, as you can see, is in pristine condition. But I still haven't. I plan to do a video of something with this mat, but I haven't decided exactly what to do with it yet. But Anyhow, SC Knife Monkey says I had my friend print me 3 more of those stands. Those stands come in handy. I actually have several of them in my office that I use to keep my knives organized. It would be funny if the mat ended up in Milton's box. Oh my. Oh my. All right, you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your night. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Hope to see y'all again soon. And thank everyone for being here. Appreciate it.